To the news, a second firefighter has died from injuries he suffered in last month's explosion and fire at the Robbins Lumber Mill in Searsmont.
Searsmont's Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury passed away yesterday at Maine Medical Center. Friends, family, and fellow firefighters shared posts on social media expressing how much Assistant Chief Woodbury meant to his community. The Thorndike Fire Department wrote in part, quote, "The courage, dedication, and selfless service displayed by Assistant Chief Woodbury will never be forgotten. His commitment to protecting others exemplified the very best of the fire service."
State leaders, including Governor Mills, U.S. Representative Shelley Pingree, and U.S. Senator Susan Collins, also offered their condolences. According to the Fire Marshal's office, the investigation into the Robbins Lumber fire remains ongoing. 12 others were injured in the incident, including the co-owners of Robbins Lumber and an employee of the mill.
Woodbury will receive a dignified transfer from the medical examiner's office in Augusta to the Reposta Funeral Home in Belfast later today. The motorcade is expected to travel down New England Road around 3 p.m. People are encouraged to line the streets to honor his life, service, and sacrifice.
A woman is recovering in the hospital this morning after being shot in Lewiston. It happened early yesterday morning. Police say Layla Isaac was found on Webster Street with a gunshot wound. Officers had been called to the area for reports of multiple gunshots. Isaac was taken to Central Maine Medical Center. She's expected to be okay. Police say the incident is under investigation and they're asking anyone with information to give them a call.
A Sanford man will appear in court today after deputies say he threatened to bomb a Central Maine power facility in Alfred. The York County Sheriff's Office says 33-year-old Shauna Grenier made the threat over the phone during a disagreement with a customer service representative. Deputies obtained a warrant and arrested Grenier at his home in Sanford on Friday night. He's being held at the York County Jail on $2,500 bond.
At least one house in the town of Wells has been destroyed in a massive fire right on the beach.
First responders closed off a stretch of Atlantic Avenue for a while yesterday as they worked to put out those flames. Our Katie Delaney is on the scene this morning with the latest. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Leanne and Sharon. This is what remains of the house that caught fire in Wells yesterday. It is destroyed, totally burned down now. As you can see, we just noticed here too, if you look to the top right of it, there's actually a pipe that has burst and there's water coming down. So this house totally caved in after that massive fire. Now, according to the assistant fire chief in Wells, people were inside at the time of the fire. One person had a minor injury and did not have to go to the hospital. Everyone else was okay here. Now, the fire broke out yesterday afternoon and continued for several hours into the night. Smoke and flames could be seen from far down the beach in Wells and beyond. Crews were able to get the fire out. Atlantic Avenue was closed for the time they were fighting it. Now it's reopened and crews have left the scene. The fire was contained to the house where it started and those two homes next to it. The assistant fire chief said this was a 4-alarm fire because of the severity of the fire as well as the conditions they faced during June.
These houses obviously are very close together. Again, crews did a phenomenal job in the first few minutes doing what they can with the amount of volume of fire that they had when they arrived.
Right now there's caution tape around the house where the fire started, as well as the two next to it. If you look to the one on the right here, the top of the house is singed and the roof there, you can see it is blackened right now. On the left of this house too, the whole side of this house, the siding has been burned off. So a lot of damage left here, but crews were able to contain it to those 3 homes. And right now we do not know what caused this fire, but we will let you know when we learn more. Live in Wells, Katie Delaney, News Center, Maine.
Thanks, Katie. If you live or drive through Charlotte, a bridge closure could impact your commute. Starting today, the Moose Horn Bridge will be closed for a bridge replacement project. That's according to officials with the Maine Department of Transportation. They say traffic will be detoured along the roads you see in orange on your screen. That's Charlotte Road, Station Road, Ridge Road, Upper Cross Road on Route 214. Officials say the bridge will be closed until November.
And a heads up in Bath, City Police say you might encounter some delays if you're driving on Washington Street tomorrow. The road won't be closed per se, but they say crews will be doing some underground electrical work that could slow down traffic. They also say portions of Park Street will close starting on Wednesday, also for electrical work. Police expect the Park Street closures to continue through July 1st and say detours will be in place.
There will be no parking on a few downtown Bangor streets for part of tonight. City officials say crews will be repainting street lines and markings on Hammond Street, Central Street, and Harlow Street. There will be no parking on those streets from 7 to 10 p.m.